never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but never, never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky.
Hey everyone, just want to jump in very quick. Initially, my camera was set to f1.0 as you've seen here, and then later on, just couple minutes later, I was shooting another angle and then accidentally changed to the 1.4. So just want to keep in mind that. But later on, I set it back to the 1.0. So only this section has the 1.0 to 1.4 changes. And then this is one thing to keep in mind, that the aperture ring sometimes it's easy to accidentally changed. I wish they have a new feature to lock the aperture. But anyway, the other thing to keep in mind that a lot of people ask the question about the ISO. It's not actually shooting at 12800 like 12800, but when the shutter was clicked, it's actually at 160. So yeah, that's another thing. And the last thing I want to mention is that on the Fujifilm, almost all their cameras, when you're not hitting the shutter, you can see that the background is very clear. It's not actually at 1.0 when it's in preview mode and when the camera is not in focus. So when you press the camera, then the actual aperture kicked in. So yeah, that's the three things to keep in mind. And I will let you to continue on the video. Thanks.
Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but never, never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. And he ran out of luck, and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes.
Hi all, I'm back. I want to do a little bit of different format this time for the video, and I want to explain each location on the fly in between each location, so that instead of putting everything to the end on sharing my thoughts, and I will share my thoughts on each scene that I shot today. So the first thing I want to explain the location. First, Rosina, today we have the white outfit. So the first thing, we were on the rose garden in Sacramento. So we found some red that complements the white color nicely. So that's why we have more portraits, some half body, some full body. And for this location also, it has the arc, the gate also, so it has the similar color that the outfit has. So that's the reason for these background options for the choices. So just keep in mind that when you're shooting different outfit, you can find different contrast color or in the same color range that can complement the outfit. So that's a quick thing, and let's go back to the regular programming. And for this background, I want to talk about one thing with the background, how to make it more contrast. Again, the dress. For example, in this one, in this location, we found a big tree for the back, so that you can see that I trying to align in the same place as where the dress are, so that it creates some contrast in between the dark background and the white dress. So you can do the same thing with other background as well, but in the park, if we don't have this darker background, the color will be like this, and then it is some of the photos this white will mix into the brightness of other bouquets. It's harder to stand out the dress. So I recommend it that if you see some big trees or brown darker wall, if you're shooting the white dress, it's better to position the model just behind that. In this case, because we are in the park, we can find some darker tree color to complement. So yeah, that's my thought on this background right here.
This time I will win it, what's my luck? I wanna get in inside your love, inside your love. This time I will win it. This time I will win it, what's my luck? I wanna get in inside your love, inside your love. We'll move all night.
And in this outfit, I want to talk about a little bit of the leading lines. So as you can see that in this street style outfit, I'm doing the leading lines from the left corner toward the center of the photograph, and the model is in between all these leading lines, almost to the center of the leading lines. So you can see that you can use any object in the city as long as they are leading toward the model, so that you can draw a line in here, and then you can position the model around the center of the portrait. So one thing I noticed that it is this white pole right here. It has some distraction because it's a little bit too close sometimes in here. This one is fine, but it just created a distraction to the eyes on here. But luckily it's not on the left side, because it might be too strong cutting the leading lines on the left side right here. So as long as toward the end is fine, because when the eye is leading using this line right here, and then it reached the model, and then it reached that line right here. So you just created just a little bit of distraction toward the end of the viewing experience. That's just my thought, and it has room to improve. What you can improve is you can just zoom in a little bit more. You can just walk a couple more steps toward the model and then do a crop closer. Then this one will be out of the sight, and it will be cleaner. So there are some areas I'm thinking I can improve after I shot a couple shots, some photos I've seen. So yeah, that's my thought on this set right here.
What's my luck? I wanna get in. Inside your love, inside your love. We'll move all night, no worries, no doubts. This is my time to make you dance, dance. You're never gonna catch me. Dance, dance. So what if I'm crazy? Can't take me out. I'll never come down, down.
Lastly, I'm gonna edit a couple pictures from my phone using the R9 mobile app, and this app is available in the App Store in Apple, and for the Android user you can use the VSCO as I mentioned in the previous video. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is just add some film fill for this one. I'm gonna just set the superior 200, but I can put it on the strength about 40%, slightly adjust the brightness, and these are the similar setting that I did in the previous editing video, R9 mobile app. So you can use this app for the quick on the fly when you're doing traveling. If you don't want to bring a huge laptop with you just for casual shooting, you can use this way. And if you have raw file, I would just recommend you use the Capture One to have better Fujifilm color rendering. So yep, that's my quick edit of this photo. Let me add another one. The other thing is that you can use the edit on the previous one. This one is too dark, so I'm gonna increase the brightness a little bit, increase the contrast, slightly adjust the highlight safe, so these are good, and then do a quick rotation and then crop in. Okay, so save to the camera roll. And then the next one, I'm gonna use this one as the flower framing, and this one I can use a heavier tones to here, slightly adjust the brightness so that it is not blown out for the picture, and then the highlight safe a little bit more. And this one you can crop like 1/3 on the top to this way, so that it creates some interesting composition for the third area on the top, so that you position the head on the top third area. So let me save this one. And then next one, this one is the one that I mentioned before on the tree. It's still a little bit too bright. Slightly adjust the highlight safe a little bit more, and then do a 4:5 crop for this one. Okay, so this is good. And next one is this one. So let me do it quickly. Slightly rotate a little bit to align the tree in the back. Just do a 4:5 crop after that. Okay, so save to camera roll. And then the next one, this one, and do a save down here. Save to the camera roll. Okay, so next one is on the street style. So I'm gonna slightly increase the color a little bit, the brightness, contrast, and the cropping, slightly align the lines perpendicular to the ground. And as I mentioned before, the right column a little bit distracted, but not too strong, because at the end of the leading line is fine, and we can increase the frame a little bit more. So yeah, that's it. So these are the quick edits from my shoot today. So thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Subscribe and like the video if you like, and then thanks so much for the support, and this will help a lot. Thanks so much. Bye.